Everybody's sick and tired of black people. It's okay. You can say it. It ain't just me. It ain't just white people. It ain't just the other few black people talking about y'all. You're sick of them too. We saw what happened to the women in Chicago. You can't watch that and tell me you're not tired of black people. You ain't fooling nobody no more. And we gonna get louder and prouder. It's the new movement. Cause y'all ran it off a cliff. We gonna do this each and every day till every single one of y'all on the same page as us good blacks. We know you don't like white people, so you don't really care when black people attack them. But I just watched a video of a bunch of YNs holding a kid at gunpoint in front of his mother. The same people who attack me for pointing out what's wrong with this culture are the same ones that watch videos like that and are just silent, got nothing to say. Every day we watch young kids get beat up by their own peers and not a peep. Oh, well, what about Charlie Kirk? This ain't about Charlie Kirk. Don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. But they did it too. Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. Monkey see, monkey do, right? Stop being a monkey. You don't have to do everything you see. Take accountability. When you watch shit like that happen and you just sit there silent, you just as dangerous as the man with the gun. Maybe worse. Your silence is what helps keep it alive. You're the one that's protecting dysfunction. You're the one that's treating this sickness like it's the culture. Don't ever come at me for wanting better for black kids. I'm not the problem. The problem is you people would rather come and attack the messenger than admit that the community is on fire. If calling out the truth bothers you more than watching a kid get pistol whipped, you're not part of the culture, you're part of the collapse.
He's spitting straight facts. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, black people are allergic to accountability. It's out of control. And I am so thankful that my businesses and my life are not dictated by black people at all. Because if you say the wrong thing, they will try to cancel you. Just like they're trying to do to Mike Epps. He's now backpedaling after he told the truth. Just simply saying that black people that get out of jail should not be celebrated. And the blacks came after him like crazy. So I'm going to do some talking for Mike since he is trying to make sure he can keep his career. And I'll tell you what I think he is really thinking, because somebody has to tell the truth out here. Let's get it going.
Those are the wrong journeys to celebrate, young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no care package. You are a failure. Get your out here and help these kids. Now, pay that back forward. You see what I'm saying?
Now, this is what they gave him backlash for. The black community is coming after him tough for saying something that every person with common sense knows. You should not get a reward for coming home after 30 years in prison. You are a failure. I'm sure you might be able to do something with the remaining years you have left, depending on how old you are. You're going to jail at 20 years old, you come out at 50? What, you want a barbecue? You want us to throw you a hood party at the backyard and have all the homies that might still be alive, whoever is left, that didn't die from drugs and gun violence and gang banging and all the other things that are the possibilities of people that are living a life like this. I mean, come on. But of course, we've got a rapper named Blueface that has something to say to Mike Epps about this. You are not going to believe how dumb. This might be the dumbest person I have ever seen. Check this out.
Okay, Mike Epps, I ain't gonna lie, when I seen that video saying that,
where my controller at?
I knew it was gonna be taken wrong. Just because, you know, people are living a certain lifestyle and
it's not working.
I would be equivalent to somebody coming out and saying we shouldn't celebrate somebody who's on stage telling jokes. They should go to school. They should go to school and go to college and be bigger and better. We shouldn't.
This is so dumb. This is literally the dumbest possible take you could ever make. How is saying that, hey, black people or anybody in general that spent 30 years in jail is pretty much a failure and we should not be celebrating the lifestyle you lived that put you in there? How is that the same as saying we shouldn't celebrate someone like Mike Epps, who's a comedian that has become a multi-decamillionaire, extremely successful in movies, had an excellent career that's still going, and not celebrate him? These are two completely different things. But what else would you expect from a nigga that looks like this? A dumbass nigga named Blueface, the dumbest possible human walking the face of the earth right here. My goodness.
Celebrate nobody on stage telling jokes. That's clown shit, no?
I was a girl, it's also low.
That could be misconstrued as well, you know, so I think you went left, you know, people's lifestyles.
2.
You did not go left. You are an idiot. You look like an idiot. You can't fight. You got a freaking Chase Bank tattoo on your forehead. I hate these type of niggas, man. This is the absolute worst type of nigga right here. And then Mike Epps is coming back apologizing to this type of nigga right here. I would never apologize to none of you motherfuckers, bro. So excuse my language, but look, this is what Mike Epps should be saying. Y'all can suck my you know what. I said what I said to tell the truth to try to help you. Any dumbass niggas that can't understand are the ones that need to get left behind. There are clearly two different species of black people on this earth. There are regular black people, and there's dumbass niggas walking around looking like Blueface. I was in the grocery store this weekend with my wife, and this lady that looked like Nate Robinson with a bonnet on barges through the both of us to get some cheese. Excuse me, I gotta get some cheese out of here. Just let it go. Just let it go and let it slide. It was typical. What else would you expect from someone that would leave the house not fully dressed and just put a bonnet on their head? But I should give her some grace, because if I woke up as a woman that looked like Nate Robinson every day, I might be angry too. But that's besides the point. You got to see what Mike Epps says in this apology, because it's absolutely ridiculous.
1,
You know?
go!
What I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, you know, feeling like you got to go to prison and do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, you know, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great.
This is not rocket science. He shouldn't even have to explain this to you dumbass niggas, man. Come on. This is common knowledge, bro. You shouldn't have to come back and explain nothing.
That you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home. You know, I don't think that's cool. So I'm sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers. Free my brothers that's coming home. My man Derek, free all the guys that's coming home, man. And about the food stamp thing. The food stamp thing was misunderstood too. What I was saying is that we need to break the cycle of being on food stamps. There's 3 generations of people that have been on food stamps. Of grandmother, mother, and daughter. That's crazy. We gotta do better. We can't think that we need assistance. I know there's some people out there that need assistance. That's well, fine, and understood. But there's people out there taking advantage of the system that's not good.
I made a video on this yesterday. 2 men, both of them felons. One of them leeching off of the system, an absolute bum, no job, he's not disabled, completely able-bodied, 38 years old, was absolutely able to work. But he said, I'm a convicted felon, they won't hire me. Versus the other guy was also a convicted felon, just finished parole, off of papers, had a job for Pepsi, working overtime, making all kind of money, working as much as possible, changed his life around and is doing the right thing. So look, cut the crap, man. You shouldn't even have to explain this. If people are that dumb, they cannot grasp the concept of what Mike Epps said the first time, just leave them in the past. Just leave them. Y'all, some people are just going to have to get left behind. And it's going to be the dumbass people like Blueface and the people that are giving Mike Epps backlash for telling the truth that everyone already should know, bro. I have no patience for none of y'all no more. I would never get on the mic and apologize to you niggas for telling the fucking truth. The only reason he's doing that is because he makes the majority of his money from black people going to support his movies and his stand-up comedy. That's why I'm like, if you start a business, do a regular business where you can have customers of every race, every, type of background possible. Sell a product, go open a plumbing business, go start a trucking business, go do something legit like that. You'll never have to worry about being canceled by black people. It has to feel terrible knowing that you told the truth and you're actually trying to help people, but you're getting backlash from the very people you're trying to help for telling the absolute truth, which needs to be heard. The world is ass backwards when the people are looking up to a dumbass nigga like Blueface and giving Mike Epps backlash for telling the truth. Ugh. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.